I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised. And let me say that I'm being openly facetious and I'll ask a rhetorical question, meaning it's not to be answered, it's just asking a question. Are you convinced now, Skip Bayless? Are you gonna listen to when I try to educate you?
I'm gonna give a rhetorical answer. No!
You understand? You just don't get it, will you? You'll never learn. Listen, did you hear what Andrew Bynum said? Andrew Bynum, despite his beautiful eloquence, despite the fact that he's an honest kid, he's somebody that's incredibly smart, all right, all of these things need to be said about him. But what did I say? Listen to the words. He said, I never thought. And then he talked about bowling. You know why? Because Andrew Bynum's always thinking. And you know what he's always thinking, Skip? That he knows better than everybody else. That's the problem with Andrew Bynum. Rookie year, let me just break this down to you, right? Rookie year.
I thought we were talking about bowling.
Let me finish. I'm going to get to that. Rookie year, he missed 36 games. Played all 82 the next year. Next year, he missed 47 games. Another year, he missed 32 games. Then 17. Then 28. And last year, his best season of his career, when he averaged 18 and 11, he missed 5 games.
Well,
what did
only
I say
5.
That's it, just
Pretty
5
good.
games. Just 5 games last year. But what did I tell you? And you thought I was being disrespectful when I talked about his penchant for drag racing and all of this other stuff. I'm trying to tell you something about the kid. The same kid that is big and is burly and is really unstoppable when he's on his game, who can play, who I consider to be the second best big man in the game, is the same kid that looked Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the face and said, I know enough. 6-time world champion, 6-time league MVP, NBA Finals MVP, Hall of Famer, all-time leading scorer in NBA history, most unstoppable move in basketball. Andrew Bynum looked him in the face at age 23 and said, I know enough, because he always knows enough, Skip Bayless. He always has the answers. And so when you're going out there bowling, and for those of you who may not know something about bowling, see, a bowling ball is kind of heavy. And understand something right there. It might not be heavy with somebody with these big Goliath hands like Andrew Bynum, but what happens is that the bowling ball that you hold with your finger, with your 3 fingers, okay, and you go down there, I'm surprised he didn't say he hurt his wrist. He actually hurt his knee, but he said this, okay? So you go out there, and you got to walk down that aisle, and then you got to bend down. You got to bend down. You don't stand straight up, Skip Bayless. You got to bend down.
You've never
because
walked
of the
down
motion.
any aisle.
You understand what I'm saying? You're right about that.
Yeah.
And I don't intend to anytime soon, but here's the deal. What I'm trying to say to you is this. You got to bend down. You got to bowl that ball down the road. And what happens, Skip, is this. It actually requires you to bend your knees a little bit. The very knees that have been hobbling Andrew Bynum. But no, it's not going to have any effect on my knees whatsoever. This is Andrew Bynum, and that's why I told you he wasn't going to be better than Dwight Howard. You know why? Because you actually have to play in order to do that.
Well, that was not your argument. We were talking about in health. He is still the best center in pro basketball.
No, he's not.
On offense and defense,
No, he's
he is
not.
the best.
No, he's not.
He was the starter in the All-Star
No,
game
he's
last
not.
year for a reason. Now,
In the West.
let me
Who was it in
educate
the
you,
East?
because I know all too much about these knee procedures, because I've been through them before. I don't believe that Andrew Bynum hurt his good knee while bowling. I'm sorry, because as he just told you, if you listen carefully, he has been under the supervision of the Sixers squatting. Do you know what squatting means?
Yes.
It means putting weight on your shoulders.
But he didn't tell him he was going bowling.
Okay.
They didn't know he was bowling.
Wait. Putting big weight on your shoulders and bending your knees down. That's a lot riskier than bowling is. So I'm not buying bowling because I'm not buying bruised knees. Do you know what a knee bruise is? It has to come from falling down or taking a blow to the knee. Did he actually strike himself, accidentally hit himself with the bowling ball? That's all I can figure out here. I'm not buying this story. What I didn't like about what Andrew Bynum did, he went to Germany for this knee procedure that all the Kobe's are going to get. And I love this procedure. I believe in it. It's about to be made legal in the United States, maybe first of the year. So he won't have to go to Germany. These athletes won't have to go to Germany anymore. But he came home, and all of a sudden the Sixers are making him take cortisone shots in his knees. That would cancel out what you got done in Germany. I don't get it. Does he have arthritic knees, which means it's just decaying? You know, he's losing his cartilage. If he does, Stephen A., then the Sixers made a terrible deal, because I did not know that. When I was saying he's the best center, I didn't know he might have arthritic knee conditions in both knees. It's hard to reverse that. You can't stop it.
Skip, with all due respect, if you would recall, what did I explain to you? I not only talked to you about Dwight Howard being better, I specifically said durability, and I said the ability to run up and down the floor over the course of 82 games. If Andrew Bynum could sit there and take his time and eat Twinkies and call his mama and sit there and have a good time while he's shooting baskets, you'd have me. But the point is, last time I checked, playing the game of basketball requires you to run up and down the court 94 feet for an abundance of games during an NBA regular season between the months of November through April, and then in May and possibly June, you have to be able to deliver the goods. And I specifically said to you, Skip Bayless, before you place your stock in this dude, did you see this guy's history? Do you understand that health-wise, he is not reliable? Your response to me was, I don't care. He'll be
because
fine.
he was great last year. He was perfectly healthy the whole year.
And I said to you, a dead clock is right twice a day. And I said to you, that's
and
my
now
season.
You're trying to defend a Dwight Howard coming off major back surgery.
Right. And I said to you, coming off a major back surgery, he would still be better off. Now, Dwight Howard is not healthy. He is not ready. He's not near 100%, averaging 20 and 11 on 60% shooting for the field. And this is a bad year. Hold on, this is a bad year. His worst season before this was 2006, 2007 when he averaged 17. This is his worst. This is a bad year.
He was dunking on Ashiq last night. It was
time out.
I was saying, wow, you're back.
It's not about Ashiq. It's about the fact that he could dunk it all. It's about the fact that he's running up and down the floor to be fed to dunk. He is on the court. Your boy is not. I tried to tell you. You wouldn't listen.
I'm glad we're getting all this on tape so I can bring it back.
That's right. Bring it back.
In about a month, I'll bring it all back.
I hope you do.